Caitlin Clark stars once again for Indiana Fever in clutch 98-99 win over Phoenix Mercury. Caitlin Clark looked re-energized after taking a month off for the WNBA Olympic break. The Phoenix Mercury's 3 U.S. Olympic team members couldn't keep up with her Friday night. Clark scored 13 of her 29 points in the first quarter, added 10 assists and 4 three-pointers, and helped the Indiana Fever fend off Phoenix's furious second-half rally to restart the season with a critical 98-89 victory. "You knew they were going to come in here with a lot of confidence, with 3 people that have won gold medals," said Clark, who was left off the Olympic roster. "You know their confidence is really high, and I thought we came out and really set the tone." It wasn't just Clark who posted her 10th double-double of the season, either. Kelsey Mitchell made 6 three-pointers and finished with 28 points, and Aaliyah Boston outplayed Brittany Griner, finishing with 14 points and 9 rebounds as the Fever swept the 3-game season series to add even more fuel to the budding rivalry between Clark and 3-time WNBA champion Diana Taurasi. The Bards began in April when Taurasi predicted Clark, the No. 1 overall draft pick, would face a rude awakening in her first pro season. Phoenix stoked the fire again this week with a Twitter video that included a young fan asking, "Who's Caitlin? I'm here for Taurasi." Twice during the game, brief scuffles broke out, including one between Mitchell and the Mercury's Natasha Cloud that resulted in double technical fouls. The other involved Griner and Boston. But whether it was Indiana, 12-15, being motivated by the chance to face 3 Olympians, having a chance at their first season sweep of any team since 2020, or the Mercury dealing with the fatigue of the Paris Games, followed by 2 road games in 2 days, Taurasi and her teammates certainly weren't themselves early. It proved costly as the Mercury, 14-13, fell into a 48-20 deficit midway through the second quarter. "I think you can see it in their faces, they're tired," Mercury coach Nate Tibbetts said. "There's going to be better days for sure. We've just got to understand these games." While one Olympic gold medalist, Kahleah Copper, finished with 32 points and 8 rebounds, Phoenix's other 2, Taurasi and Griner, combined for just 12 points in the first half. Taurasi wound up with 16 points, but Griner had 10 points and 4 rebounds and dealt with foul trouble. Still, the weary trio found a way to spur a comeback. Phoenix cut the halftime deficit to 54-37 and opened the second half on 25-7 run to take a 62-61 lead late in the third quarter. After Clark returned, the Fever rebounded thanks to Mitchell's deft shooting and a Katie Lou Samuelson buzzer-beating three-pointer to take a 73-65 lead. The Fever never trailed again in front of another sellout crowd. "Yeah, it was pretty fun. I think we came out with a lot of energy," Clark said with a smile when asked about the fast start. "I think there's times where we could have crumbled, but we just kept battling and fighting, and I thought it was a really good one for us." All-Star Weekend former Fever star and Hall of Famer Tamika Catchings addressed the crowd during a first-quarter timeout to celebrate the city's selection as next season's All-Star Game host. Catchings will be one of 5 co-chairs on the local organizing committee. The league announced Indiana's selection Wednesday. The game will be played July 19. Phoenix hosted this year's All-Star Weekend. Indiana hosted the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. Banner night before tip-off, the Fever paid tribute to the late Jim Morris, former vice chairman of Pacers Sports and Entertainment and an instrumental figure in the Fever franchise. He died in